What's up, guys? It's Eventon here, and this is easily one of my favorite events when it comes to EVE Online. It's probably one of my top three, I would say, of all like the kind of yearly events that CCP puts on, which is, but before they actually called it the Crimson Harvest. This year it's actually called Halloween Horrors, which I kind of like the alliteration there. I really like that a lot more, but I really like this event because mainly it's mostly known for its very, very high PvP drop rate. So if you are killed by another player, there is an extremely high chance that you're going to drop your modules. Not 100%, but it's up there. To be honest, I have not logged into EVE yet. I just saw the update. I got excited, and I wanted to kind of read through the notes through it with you guys. I did take a brief look at some of these skins, and I really hope these skins are available like through the in-game. Obviously, just like running the sites, you get the skins running the sites. Like I really like, these are all ships I fly on a frequent basis. Like I like the Oracle, I like the Hurricane, I like the Vexor. I'm not sure if that's the Vexor Navy. It's kind of hard to tell. That's the Cormorant. I can't really tell either. Hopefully that's the Flycatcher, because that is probably one of my favorite victors in the game, at least as of right now. So as you can see here, it's all the typical stuff. So it is called the Crimson Harvest event. I guess the overall event is called like Halloween Horrors, or at least that's like maybe like the name of the update, but the Crimson Harvest event is still called the same thing. There's daily login rewards, there's a special Proving Ground event, increased PvP loot drops, special offers are all imminent, so get ready for a full pack season of frights. So yeah, over the next 2 weeks or so, all the way until November 9th, I would highly suggest you guys hold off on hauling anything expensive, or maybe even flying blingy ships, because there will be lots of gank activity happening. This is the kind of stuff that will get a lot of people that were taking a break from the game, that do have multi-accounts or ganking or whatever it is. They will definitely log in their accounts and do this, because this is the time to definitely get paid and take advantage of that drop rate. So as you can see right here, Trick or Treat, 90% PvP drop rate until November 9th. So if you were hauling before, and I've done this, I've done a little bit of ganking myself in high sec, just to kind of for personal experience and all that stuff. So typically when I was a Tornado ganker, I would sit on a gate looking for mostly T1 industrial haulers. Typically I was looking for things that were above roughly 350, 400 million, because I wanted to be able to pay off my Tornado and just kind of stay in the profit margin. But with a 90% PvP drop rate, like now my targets become as low as like maybe like 250 million. So like maybe you were hauling before and you just weren't a target, like you just weren't worth it because the amount of ISK you were hauling in your ship. Now with this 90% PvP drop rate, now the amount of ISK you need to haul becomes much lower, and now you actually are, you could potentially become a target for gankers. So definitely be aware of that. Understand how to do the cloak trick, maybe start flying some of the deep space transports. Even those ships aren't safe. Probably blockade runners I would highly suggest as well, or maybe just break down your shipments into multiple shipments if you're afraid of gankers during like peak times. Mega savings 15% off. This is pretty standard, I would say, for most of these bigger like holiday-ish events for Christmas, as well as like Halloween, things like that. So 50% off Omega. Take advantage of that if you can. Mass of Terror. These are obviously these are ships I just simply don't fly. I would assume these are the Golem and the, oh sorry, they have the Golem and the Kronos. Those are both ships I don't really fly. So I mean, these look really, really cool. Maybe I'll get those skins like eventually or something like that. But these Deathglow Hunter skins, these skins look so cool, and these are probably some of my favorite skins in the game, just because I love the way the skulls look and like how menacing they look. So says the Malagran Marshlight skin. So I'm not sure if those are actually showing here. I'm not sure if these are I think these are the Marshlight skins, and these are the Deathglow skins. Keep an eye out for some extra treats, each 240, 500. A lot of plex going on here. So packaged during the event. So I'm not sure if you have to actually buy these off the store and then you get these skins like in addition to those, or if these are actually available in the in-game market, or these are skins that are given out like as you're kind of like just progressing through the individual missions for the event as well. So there's the bonus candy, a blood red proving. I think it's the first time they've done a proving ground for the Halloween event, which would be cool. So 4-player free-for-all destroyer proving ground that will be running Halloween weekend. Okay, for 3 days. Some of these proving ground events seem to be like really, really short. I think the shortest one I remember being a part of was like 2 days or something like that. So it have to really be available. So only the Courser, Dragoon. So this is a nice way for you guys to get some PvP experience, but also only use like a very inexpensive ship. I know the ones that usually involve battle cruisers and battleships tend to be a bit more difficult to participate in because they were just so expensive. I believe I remember those for those proving grounds, they actually gave some people some ISK back if they just participated, just because it was so expensive. So let's go ahead and look at the store just really quick. So there's the starter pack. I don't see anything on here for the necessarily like Halloween event or anything like that. I think it's under Omega. Could be under Plex. Okay, it's not there. So it's a Plex sale. So it's under the Plex. Okay, cool. So this is the Cormorant, and the Cormorant's actually gotten quite a few skins recently. They got the Air skin. They're getting this Deathglow skin. I could have sworn they got another skin probably like 6 or 7 months ago as well. So the Cormorant's getting a lot of love for some reason. Even though I think typically T1 destroyers are extremely underutilized in EVE Online. The Vexor one looks cool. I really like the look of this Oracle one, just because I don't know, that's like these ships just look good because there's a lot of surface area to kind of put the skull on and stuff. And then the Hurricane looks awesome. It looks a bit weird how the skull is kind of like broken up into like a lot of different pieces, just because like the inlay or like the way the Hurricane is laid out, but still an awesome looking skin overall. I really wish these skins would have been given out in game rather than being forced to pay real life money, but these are all things that people will typically buy this 500 Plex package and then just sell the Vexor skin on the market, or maybe they'll buy multiple copies of this and then sell the Vexor skin on the market. So you can definitely bet that the Hurricane and the Oracle are going to be worth quite a bit of money or ISK in game, but maybe the Vexor as well as the Cormorant are going to be relatively inexpensive. I couldn't even give you like a price point. I'm sure eventually when when I log in and stuff like that over the course of some time, like those prices will kind of make themselves known. So yeah, and that's pretty much it. So if I go back here, I don't think I've missed anything. I just wanted to give you guys kind of like the general groundwork. I'll definitely be giving you guys a video over the next couple days of some, like I said before, I like to take a lot of pride in trying to come up with alpha fits that are available for new bros to run these sites, ideally in high sec. If I do find a way or capability to run these in low sec, and that's another thing too I kind of forgot to mention, is I'm assuming these sites are, yeah, obviously in high, low, null, and wormhole space. Typically the low sec sites are always the most difficult and pay out the most, while all the other sites are roughly the same difficulty and they pay out an okay amount. Even though there has been, I believe, one event where the wormhole ones were the most difficult or like paid out the most as well. But I don't remember off the top of my head. So again, special boosters, skins, skill points, these are all great login reward stuff. So it's just the typical stuff as well. So yeah, I'll kind of just put some updates down in the comments below, maybe for the login rewards or if there's anything like really crazy, but it seems like your typical event that's going to be a ton of fun, and just really, really keep an eye out for hauling and all that stuff, because 90% PvP drops. You have to be very, very careful about that. So over the next 2 weeks, I highly suggest you guys don't haul anything. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys take care and you fly safe.